Hello and welcome to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I even had to take like a break with live stuff and such in between. But we're here now. And we're looking at Baldur's Gate. I will say this already is a very cool and accurate representation. I can actually, I played some tabletop stuff. Well, obviously I played the old games, but I also played some tabletop stuff. And I can actually, from this vista, already recognize quite a few locations and such that are of note. So that is quite cool. And we have a statue of Baldur right here, looking out over the city. I don't know if this is the famous lookout of Balduran's statue. You'd think it is, but I feel the location might be wrong. Because that would be, actually, if I am correct, the actual lookout statue would be over here. But who knows? Well, let us begin. Sex the bear. I'm not sure, but we will be making our own sexy bear. Sort of. We'll see. And down below the city is Undercity, I guess. But, yes. This is a lot more meaningful than the early access intro screen was. I did try out a lot of things in early access, but things have changed. Hence why I had to do some test runs before actually beginning with this. So, nice music, menu music, nice scene. But still, let us begin. We will not be continuing with my test run character. No, we will make a new game. I will just play it on balance mode. Because, I am good enough in D&D. I can play it that I don't need the narrative, but I'm not going to bust my balls too hard beyond what I already do to myself to bust my balls. Pickpocketing is a quick path to profit. Just make sure you have sleight of hand or something. Oh, I already have a character concept worked out. We will get to that soon. I did that as well, because else, well, yeah, we'll be sitting here for a long time, and yes. It's very snappy. I can't do it again. Fingers are too dry, or smooth, or greasy, I guess. Get ready for the epicness of anal and tentacle violation. Oh! That reminds me. I did not turn off the nudeness, so I might need to be a little bit careful with setting some customizations. Your eyes. That does not gotta not feel good. Yeah, time has been an issue for me as well. Let me give you an eye exam. Right, let's begin with character customization. We don't need to reset the tutorial. I have familiarized myself enough that can hopefully leave that to a minimum. Hello there, Elven Booty. We won't be playing Miss Elven Booty with giant axe. Let us make a custom character, definitely. I'm not going for Dark Earth straight away, nor one of the origin characters, because I want my own power fantasy adventure. Right, so I want to play as, well, let's go for certain races. Elfies, lots of different Elfies. Tiefling is cool. Thought about it, thought about making a Tiefling Paladin Sorcerer. But I don't like to be so much restricted to codes of conduct from my first playthrough, and that yeah, is limiting. And yes, it's also commander. Drow, I am not a big Drow fan. Also, I will definitely be playing as male, so, or at least male body type, so let's actually switch to yes, okay. Human, plain old vanilla, no thank you. Githyanki, very cool to have as an option, but it's a bit too alien for to go with for a first playthrough. Also, I cannot believe this would be an Githyanki would be an effective barbarians with these little stick arms. Dwarf, thought of it. I do like the dwarves. They have like the armor proficiency, but I don't need it. So half elf, maybe, I don't know. No feelings on them. Halflings. Honestly, these are much more hobbit-looking halflings than the typical I look like a child halfling, which is good. But won't be playing that. Gnome, once again, I don't like playing the little guys. Dwarf is as little as I want to get. Dragonborn, I actually played around with these. They look really cool. And yeah, you can do a lot with them. But once again, same with Githyanki. They're a bit too alien for me to like for a first playthrough. I'd like to, you know, be more like, oh, it's me in this world. So, closest to me, half-orc. We will be playing a half-orc. Even though they have kind of, well, steroid abuse bodies, let's say that. Alright, half-orc it'll be. For my class, I have a very interesting build in mind, but we will be beginning with a ranger. Rangers are much more interesting in this game than they usually are. Normally I'm not a fan of rangers, but yes, as I said, they're more interesting. Alright, we are gonna be a ranger knight, because you have different types of rangers. Various, but ranger knight offers us heavy armor proficiency and skill in history, which is nice. Natural explorer. We'll take Urban Tracker, because we are going to try and make a skill monkey here, basically. I like having lots of skills, so when we get the fun of rolling dice, we have fun with it. Story-wise, I will tell you a little bit of the story of the character I'm trying to make. I have a story for him. We'll be a guild artisan. Stat-wise, let us actually look at the stats. So, we want to put our +2 in strength. Our +1 goes into wisdom, as it already suggests. We are going to tank our, well, not tank, but we are going to lower our dexterity quite a bit, because we won't necessarily need that much of it. It's mostly just for skill rolls. We'll also not be going for much con, because Constitution does not contribute much to skill rolls. As I said, I like clickety-clackety, roll them dicey. So that's why I put that fairly low. Wisdom, I played around with this. We actually are much more efficient if we leave that at 14. Now, that leaves us with a fair bit of points. So, we'll be putting points in strength, obviously. Might even put it on 70 strength. I'm undecided. We'll have to decide a little bit here. They haven't made mods yet to roll for stats like in the old Baldur's Gate games. Such a shame. But understandable, because that can create some really strange imbalanced shit. Especially in this game where the stats are actually quite a bit more important than they were in the old Baldur's Gate games. Alright, so we get 12 int. 12 dex. Yeah, I think we're better off actually just going with 15 here. And that leaves us 5 more points to spend, which we can spend on better stuff, like more of this, and a little bit of charisma. This is a stat block I like. It is a bit average, but it is a little bit plus on everything. We're fairly good at intelligence things and wisdom things. That'll come into play much later when we look at our skills, which we'll do right now already. So stealth, we are not going to be stealthy. We are going to be wearing heavy armor, so stealthy is not the way we go. Dun, dun, dun. It's very nice music in this game. Do you folk hear the music alright? Oh well, anyway, going on with the opponent. I am going to put a point into, or proficiency point into investigation instead of stealth. Why do I have +5? I don't entirely know how these things are divided. Survival I'm going to also remove. We do want to keep perception. So we already have intimidation and persuasion tagged. That's fine. Insight we have tagged. That's fine. Because of our background, our race, and more from our background. Class feature gives us history. We get a sleight of hand from a class feature. Right, so do we want athletics? Honestly, I've not seen athletics come about so much. Though it is very nice that you can jump like a weird spider monkey if you have like a lot of athletics. Yeah, I'm always torn on the last one. If you should put it in nature or into athletics. I think for this character we better put it in athletics. We are a half-orc, so we do like a little bit of a rough and tumble. Alright, so now we get to the appearance. I will figure out, I already experiment a bit. I want a decent looking half-orc, so this looks more too much like Lord of the Rings Angry Orc. This looks a little bit too sullen. And this looks too... I get creepy vibes with this. I am kind of torn between these. Let's first actually, because I want some facial hair. So let's... Hair, we got that covered. Facial hair, we got that covered. Then I think we have appearance done. So, a little bit about, let's actually proceed, because we have the character built, hurrah! So here we have him. Proceed, how shall I name this character? Not Taff. No, I have a name for him. It's Theodore Remington. Which is actually an old character of mine I used to roleplay back in the day and that I used to play. Theodore Remington is a half-orc priest of Gaunt, or he was a half-orc priest of Gaunt, raised by his mother and stepfather. He was a result of a forced dalliance with the orc commander. But raised as their own son, properly, in the smithy. So yes, he grew up around the smithy, hence why we go for the guild's artisan thing. And he fell into the favor of Gaunt, which we will be doing as one of our first levels. We will be multi-classing into cleric. But for now, we will start him as a rogue, because, well, I want a skilled warrior to start with. So that was going to be our start. So let us proceed.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Do I need a guardian? I don't know about that. I mean, look at this fella. Does he really need a guardian? Really? I mean, kind of, yes he does. He doesn't have that much hit points. Alright, so, what, originally in early access this was, who do you dream of, who do you desire? Now it's apparently a guardian. I don't know what this change means necessarily, but I am still going to interpret it like, okay, what would be his most desirable mate? So, for this character it definitely will be female. And I am still deciding on what to go with. So, a half-orc raised by human parents in the city. Githyanki would not even know what a Githyanki is. So, nope. Tiefling, as a proper, slightly religious, well-trained boy. Well, maybe naughty dreams about naughty devils, but this would more represent something that's frightening and not calming or tempting. So I'm not thinking about tieflings. We'll cut tieflings out of here. Drow, kind of the same issue. Drow are known by most people to be really evil and scary, so I don't think Drow will be appropriate. I feel halflings? I don't know, halflings. Would you really want that as your protector? I mean, honestly, there's many reasons to, but you know. First instinct for a big half-orc, don't think they would think of that for their protector. Maybe desirable though, I don't know. Small girl fetish, I can understand. So I am thinking between... So we're kind of left with humans, dwarves, elves, half-elves, gnomes. I'm a little on the fence with gnomes. On one side they have like the small people issue. On the other hand, they... Gnomes would be, in the Church of Gaunt, gnomes are very prominent, so might be a lot of good vibes and such with gnomes. I don't know, could make a gnome girl, I could see that. Otherwise half-orcs, yeah, obviously your own sort of being that might be... Though having bad stories about, you know, his biological father might not be the most calming to have orc features. So I am kind of in dubio on what to pick as the Guardian. Who has... I'll take feedback on this. Don't know if there's that type of church integration, but yes. What should we pick for our Guardian? Okay, then I think we have completed our Guardian. Hope you all like it. But yes, let us begin with the actual adventure, because we have now been, many minutes into character creation, but that's sort of the nature of this beast. Alright, let's play! I drank so much! I'm going to finish whatever is in the tadpole thing here. I'll be the best drunk ever. He's dead, Glochlolak! It's worse than that, he's dead, Glochlolak! Cthulhu's the Kirk. The Starship Nautiloid. View screen on. Now I thought this was Baldur's Gate. I am not 100% sure this is actually Baldur's Gate. I think this is actually another town. I believe this might actually be a much more northern town. So I didn't see the tabards that the guards had. Yeah, no, they don't have flaming fist tabards either. So this is not Baldur's Gate. Well, it's a game. Yeah. You know that you're in deep shit when the Githyanki are coming to save you, sort of. When you're like, oh yeah, the Githyanki are here. Smack that bitch up. Good moves there, son. The Githyanki and the Red Dragons have come to save us. Yo, Cthulhu man, are you drunk? Pilot the ship better.
Hello.
Yeah, Cthulhu man, really? Pilot the ship better. Oh no, the booze has gone up in flames! It's cold! Hello, you have a cute lack of nose. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hell! So we have to descend to a furnace after all this Saturday. Huh? Open the pod. Ice boots.
My head.
Alright. Cutscenes done, character creation done, actually playing the game. Huzzah, we have arrived.
Where in the hells are we?
Well, funny that you mentioned that. You are actually very precise in your questioning there, fellow. Theodore.
Someone else got out.
Yeah, good.
Like the other survivors. Not everyone made it out alive.
That's a shame. Mind Flayer, level 8, Amethyst, Seal.
Dead. Good.
I agree. Alright, first, clickety
This is
clackety,
the
let's
pool
do
that
this.
thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Second, I hear weird clanking. Alright, don't know what that is. But yes, let's do an investigation for this pool first. We have proficiency and a +2 intelligence bonus. Clackety, 15 lead.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Let's be smart. Not so smart. You know, crumble is different from exploding. Just,
Best
you
be on
know.
my way.
Here's a chest. Could check here, but I don't actually think there's loot there anymore. There used to be in early access.
Wonder who was inside.
Not you. Alright, but thankfully for our wounds, we have this weird tentacle thing.
I feel Better.
Cool. Alright, let's go into this working. Did I just close it? Okay, I don't know what I just did, but I feel like I feel dirty. Goblin?
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
It's like being on a UFO.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
What a nice desk. I don't think we can actually click on these rune slates. Yeah, I'll get to you soon. Lots of screaming.
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Those are very disturbing noises. But first, we go up. Yeah. Brains. Just so you know, this is how far you can zoom out. Let us talk with this.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Who am I talking to? Man or brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. What do we need to do here?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
It's kind of freaky that tears are leaking from his eyes. Right, let's first do an investigation though. We should be good at this. 9, but we have bonuses, so there we go.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Alright, let's perform some classical proper medicine. Natural 20! Let's see how natural 20 surgery looks like.
The brain lifts from the skull.
There we go.
But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
I think that is a good idea. We should try that. Oh. We probably won't succeed here. I did not realize it would be DC 15. But we got a 19, baby! Now look what further high level 20 surgery looks like. Whoa.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
How can you be unaware with a thumb stuck in your body?
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Alright, cool. What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Alright, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Yeah, you already sold us that, buddy. It's our new brainy friend. It's very freaky, and I put my thumb up it, which is a sign of friendship. If your friend sticks a thumb up one of your holes, you know you're good friends. Alright, out we go. Let's look at this lovely landscape outside. Oh, there's no nosed lady.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall.
Nope.
Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What makes you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
And who are you? Wait, we are turning into mind flayers? There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
I would like to know who you are, by the way, lady.
Taka!
You are ugly. Okay, so right now we actually only have a short bow to fight with. I'm hoping to change that because, yeah, as we said, we are not necessarily a dexterity build. We are more of a strength-based ranger. And we miss. That sucks. Actually, we'll pull back.
Time to strike.
Yeah, then we'll bring
No time to
her
waste.
up to go. No, please chop.
Has it?
Okay, that's one dead imp. Alright, there, weird little creature. How about this?
Never a dull moment.
Time to strike.
Yeah, we're done here. Good.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Oh, wait. Oh, well, good enough.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.